What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Yo, man, as much as I like Frank Martin, uh, let's just keep it real. I don't see that he got a real. I don't think he really got a chance like people saying. I mean, there's always a chance. Y'all both in a boxing ring. Y'all both fighters. So, yeah, there's always a chance. But let's be realistic here. And I like Frank. Who you fight matters, and how you fight matters. Frank is a strong, solid, pretty fundamentally sound fighter. He pretty athletic. He got good punches. He ain't got no like concussive power, but he punch hard. And he seemed to be for the most part durable. But you see, Tank do everything better than him. Tank got better footwork. Tank punch harder. I believe he faster. Tank definitely a better boxer. He got more experience. Where his win supposed to come from? And dudes talking about what Earl said. Well, Earl, my man, but Earl is also Frank Martin's promoter. What the hell y'all expect him to say? My fighter finna go out here and get beat up. That I'm promoting. No, I mean, and of course he hoped Frank win, but he was honest when he said it. This is gonna be the best fighter Frank has fought. Just like I'm not. I can't say that Frank Martin is the best fighter Earl fought. I can't say that because Frank Martin has never been a champion. I mean, a Tank fought, and Tank done fought a bunch of dudes that's been champion before. So I'm definitely not gonna go and say that this the best guy Tank fought. Now we'll find out once they get in the ring, but I'm dead serious. If it get past, I really believe Frank will be tough for about first 4 or 5 rounds. But the second half of the fight is gonna be they gonna be Tank gonna be done did all his he gonna be done seeing everything he need to see, and he gonna be going to work on that boy. I just don't want Frank to get hurt. To be if you want to keep it real, because I like Frank Martin. I'm a fan of Frank Martin's. But in this fight, he just outmatched. Yeah, now he is the bigger guy. And got the longer arms. That's about all I got. I don't know who. I can't say that he's stronger than Tank. I don't know. He definitely not faster. He don't have better footwork. He don't punch hard. You understand where I'm coming from? So, what a win supposed to come from? I think Derrick James have him a good fight plan, but for the most part, I'm gonna go back to the fight with Spence and Terrence Crawford for a second, and Earl, my boy. But we're gonna keep it real. It seemed to me like I could be wrong, but it seemed to me like Derek only know how to train these guys how to fight one way. Everybody kind of looked the same. Frank looked like a smaller version to some degree of Earl Spence. Now it's like and I'm quite sure, he watches Earl. Earl is one of the dominant fighters of this era, so I'm sure he mimicked a lot of what he saw in the gym, especially with him being a late learner. But Tank versatility is going to be a problem, and Tank set traps, and he got that explosive power. And I think Frank might have a 1 inch reach advantage and a 2 or 3 inches on the height. Tank is used to fight dudes with much longer arms, way bigger. So I mean, Tank can really box him any kind of way he want to. He can they can have a boxing match, or he can try to get on the inside and rough him up. It's a lot of ways Tank can go about this just because of his size and his dimensions. By them both being southpaws, it might be a little sloppy in the beginning rounds. But I just don't. I have seen Frank hurt to the body. Tank gonna be ripping shots down there. Tank gonna be ripping shots down there. I mean, I'm looking. I can't wait to Saturday. It's gonna be a great fight. But I truly think Frank gonna get knocked out. If I'm being honest, I think I see either the referee stopping it or him get knocked out in about the ninth or 10th round. And I don't mean it disrespectfully. I keep saying for me, Frank done already won when he got to fight. I wanted to see him fight Shakur, but once he turned the fight down, at first I thought it was a straight duck move. It wasn't a duck move. It's a business decision. Why would I fight Shakur for less money? yeah, this is a tougher fight, Tank Martin, but it's a lot more money on the table and a whole bunch more exposure. I like Shakur a lot myself personally, but he don't have a fan base that Tank have. So when you fight Tank, you get his whole fans base get to see Frank. Frank gonna probably get fans he never had before just because people gonna if he put up a good fight, he'll get respect for that. So I think Frank made the right move and waiting and taking this fight and you know, yeah, everybody got a chance now. He gonna be in a fight, so he gonna be in a ring with Tank. So yeah, he got a chance. I mean, but I don't see it. I don't see it no way, no how. I think I think Tank is gonna be too versatile. If I think the experience will kick in the later rounds, and I think where Frank gonna have to think through spots. Tank will be able to react through them, and I think that's what'll make him that half a second faster to get the big shot off that he don't need to get Frank up out of there. Because I still think although Frank has grown a lot fighting on this level on the big stage under the big lights, I really believe he's going to be trying to think through some situation that Tank's instincts will get him through, and I think that's going to be just enough to make him hold up be a half a second slow with a punch or something like that. And then boxing, that's all it takes. Tank is gonna come in there prepared. Tank is the one picked him. Ain't no way in hell he picked him to get beat up. They've sparred together before, so Tank got an idea what he getting in the ring with already. So I don't see this really being no big issue. Especially by so many people talking about this fight, they're gonna make Tank take it all the way serious because he's not gonna want to go up here and slip up in this fight right here and mess up all these big fights he got lined up down the line. So I think this is gonna be a somewhat high level tune up fight for Tank. And I think Shakur or one of them dudes like that is gonna be next. But I think this is gonna be by Tank being in jail and all that stuff. I really think this is gonna be that knock the rust off fight, that tune up fight that get them ready for these top guys in the division. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, to like or subscribe. To the next time, Sports Spiel Dog. I'm out.